this area and got all of these Farship locations unlocked because I'm OCD and it drives me spastic when I don't have the map. So I'm going to go ahead and have him send me to the Stoneheart camp. Thank you very much. My guildies make fun of me because of how OCD I am. I run all the quests in a very specific order. Because again, I am not a VIP, so I followed a very old leveling guide that Queen posted on the forums ages ago, and I have really not deviated from it. So I run all of my quests the same way I would if
I see the terror of our history when I look upon this battlefield. Giants have done great evil. I feel it in my gut. I fear we will do evil again if we are not stopped.
Apologize, I talked over top of the Storm Reaver there. You'll get to hear him again on the way out, though. So yeah, so for example, the base level of this quest is 13, and I have come in on Reaper, which is the same as Elite. So it's actually defaulting to level 15, and that is the way I used to run all the quests. So when I get to like level 15, I run all the level 13 quests, and that's the way I do it. I do not deviate from this because you take experience penalties
He utters something.
when you
This
run
door
things
has not
too
been
far over
used
level.
in quite.
And if you're too far under level, then you can get a 0 experience because now you're power level, which is ironically something they brought into place because of Gianthold, because there was no level win penalty before that, way back in the day when I think level cap was maybe 12 or 16 when this first came out. And so what happened was people would bring in a very low level character, and they would have higher level characters run it through, and they would just simply run it from basically base level to what was the level cap at that time in like a handful of quests. And obviously they didn't want you doing that, so they changed it so that if you now have a character that's more than 4 levels over the base level of the quest, or 4 levels over you, you get 0 experience for it. I shouldn't say over the base level of the quest, that's not true, because you can run these, I think, up to 6 levels over before you get 0 experience. But if a character is more than 4 levels above you, enters the quest, you get 0. So that's always something to be considerate of. Now, if you don't kiss the wall here, if you don't hug this little corner and come around, this is what happens. You get jumped by the legs. So in the interest of keeping you informed, chat, I am putting those in.
Loud snores echo from the room ahead. Doors wood was dry and the light burned out.
And I, of course, have all of my chart so you can see a lot of different numbers happening. The spiders themselves are actually immune to acid, which is kind of crappy, but you know, whatever. Not very much. And there's the Reaper, so I have to change that. This is also the dumpster fire. This is arguably the best rune arm in the game. It gives me 2d12 fire and 2d12 bludgeoning damage on every single hit, which is straight up better than other stats are almost meaningless, but it does give me a shield bonus. It also gives me, I believe, combustion as well. So for fire spells, none of which I'm actually using, but if I do, again, obviously all of them are designed for artificer use. I am not an artificer, so a lot of that doesn't mean anything. but I may, for last run Artificer on in my next few lives, simply because I haven't run one for a while and they have made some changes, so I'd kind of like to see what's going on with that. Now, this is normally something I wouldn't do, but you know, we're live streaming, so you might as well do it for the funsies.
The ancient Arakan queen lets out a blood-curdling
That's right,
shriek as the life is drained from her form.
If you line your shots up carefully, of course it didn't happen there, you can bust up multiple brick walls at once. Works well with a repeating crossbow as well. I also did bring along my cacophonic verge. I should probably be using that. Over the smart chat.
The troll hurls a large, bulky object into the cabin as it turns and knocks down. The first black-eyed general breathes death from the storm.
So now, if we were set up for flavor text, way down at the bottom there, as you can see, if you fall all the way down, there's magma, and he's tossed a chest in the bottom. If you're so inclined, you can go all the way down and get that chest. But there's literally no reason to do so. It's just a loot gen chest. And so, falling all the way down and having to climb all the way back up is kind of a pain. So, basically nobody ever does that. You can't run this quest incredibly fast. Back in the day when XP farming was the thing, people used to run this quest repeatedly until they ransacked it. And then quest because you can't. Only a few things you can if you go down there are the last of the breakables, but again, we're not going to bother with that. As you can see, even
The second Blackguard general has been slain.
Multival is one of the things that makes this build kind of work because it effectively replaces the AoE that you don't have otherwise. Like, this is very good single target, as you probably noticed, but you don't really have area of effect, and you won't have area of effect until level 18. So that becomes a consideration. So what that does is it allows you to
As the final general falls,
even if it's not
hear the
particularly
unmistakable click
optimized,
of a door open.
it is significantly better than nothing. And again, I was one of those people who thought poison was the dumbest thing ever, but a lot more things are affected by poison than you might suspect. And so it seems to be a better option than it might otherwise look on paper. Now, what you can do is you can come up here. This lever,
watch post provides a clear view of the lair entrance and the fiery chase below.
I don't understand why he says chase here, but then he says chasm in the other spot. But this basically is the gate. That's the entrance. This is where we first came in. So, for whatever reason, if you wanted to, somebody got lost or you had to turn around and go back for whatever reason, you can open that gate and go through there. I can't imagine why you would need to do that, but there it is. I guess we had people who had entered late. guys over here. Bunch of guys, bunch of bugs. My displacement. My machine gun. 18 seconds, you usually have to murder everything in a room.
As you drop down, you hear a troll barking orders.
There are inquisitive builds that get additional action boosts.
The slain Rotseer, leader of the Blackheart Trolls.
To eventually finish off with the last of my fighter lines, meditative boots of parrying. That's actually not terrible. I'll take those. Somebody will give me money for those on the auction house. And we're done. Okay. And always remember to call your hireling. Otherwise they cancel out. And then you have to summon them again.
I see the terror of our history when I look upon this battlefield. Giants have done great evil. I feel it in my gut. I fear we will do evil again if we are not stopped.